Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Kuzil Farms. In this episode we're going to be working more on our useful cow farm and connecting up making some more automation here. But first, as usual, mostly usual, kind of show you what I've been doing in between episodes. Not a lot other than setting up these. I actually had to go farming for a couple hours to get the tin and copper that I needed. So I would like to set up a tin and copper plant today, as well as an appetite plant. I think I set up one of the three. I might have set up the appetite plant already in the mining dimension. So yeah, we have lots of wheat here, and kind of my plan is to take these two farms and feed the, I think I've told you this before, and feed the three animal feeders on this side with it. So one of the challenges that come with that is each of these farming blocks has their own controller. If you connect two controllers together, they will stop working. So our goal is, we know that this one will be fed by this one for sure, and we know that one down there, the animal feeder, will be fed by this farming block up here. The difference will be who's going to get to feed this one, and I've got a plan for that. So I am going to have these automated. Kind of one of the things that I want to do, and this might be a lot of work, but what I would like to do is get these to be auto bred and auto fed, so that they're making babies and we're getting clay and golden apples and all that. Snow I'm not necessarily needing a lot of, or chocolate. I think this is just cocoa powder or cocoa beans that these guys drop or something like that. These over here, ice would be useful. I don't have another ice cow. Cobblestone could be useful. These two here, not so much, and these two need some more partners. So there are some things that are being fed here that I'm not going to need, piles of. Pretty much everybody in these 9 slots here, I'm going to need as many as I can get. So I'm not worried about selecting those. Where is my other diamond cow? Why did he... What happened? Maybe a zombie got in here or something? It's possible. It is possible. That's irritating. I'll have to go find myself another diamond cow. Alright, well, that's going to be probably this afternoon. In the meantime, though, I'm going to work on this with you, and hopefully I can find another diamond cow. It actually took me quite a while to find a second one. So maybe I will put in a fence here, so that way nothing can get in. That's probably a good idea. Kind of like I did here in the chicken farm. The thing is, though, like, I don't know why the Minecraft designers made these paths and then made it so that the fences couldn't go on top of them, and the gates. It's okay. Let's make a few of these. Alright, so once I get this put in, we're gonna, yeah. See what I mean? Like, it turns it back into a grass block, and I think that's weird. But that's okay. Alright, so I set this one up right here exactly like the other one the other day that we set up together, right? So we've got fertilizer in here. We've got our managed crop farm, making us crops instead of like an arboretum. So we've got seeds in here. I've got it pulling out any dirt and seeds and putting it back into the farm. So what I'd like to do next is grab a connector and some cables. Actually, 2 connectors and some cables. I can't fly over this now. Okay, that's gonna be that's all right. We'll just grab a pressure plate while we're in here, if I have any. Nope. Plank. All right, and let's grab a couple connectors and some cable. what I probably could do is make this wood come out underneath here for a little bit. I don't know. I kind of like the grass, but I don't like that it goes across like that. I kind of wanted it to do, to go all the way up to the door, but that's okay. All right. So this is working away. I don't think we have any extra of this. Nope. All right, so we're gonna put a connector here, and we're gonna put a connector here, which isn't gonna connect anything. So my plan is to run that, just like that. And it's gonna look like this on either side. So we'll have a feeder here. Why don't I just go make a couple feeders? And we'll just get this whole side set up and working automatically forever. All right, animal feeder. Ooh, did I not teach the system how to make animal feeder? Ooh, let's go do that. It's like I'm getting excited that I didn't do something right. That's crazy that I haven't done that. It's crazy to me. All right, animal feeder. Oh, see. I was like, why isn't this clicking over? Okay, we need golden apples. That's a lot of gold. Golden carrots. We've got purple dye. And I think that should be it. I don't know if you saw that appetite there. I went and found a couple more veins of it, and it was huge. Huge veins of it, like I was expecting. Like we should have found the other day together. But I wasn't in a position to start the recording button, so I didn't. No, it's not an animal feeder, is it? Oh man, now that I've made those recipes, I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it wouldn't be the animal feeder, but I don't want to make two more and not be able to function. How long is this going to take? Doesn't seem like it's going to take too long. It's going by pretty quick. There we go. Okay, we'll place these down and hook up the other the other farm. And we'll just get, yeah, this whole side going. All right, now we're feeding power to this to this one from underneath, so we don't need to feed that one. And we'll probably go ahead and feed power to it from this, since it's already connected. Actually, what I could do is disconnect this one and run power to it from here. Since we've already got something connected to it, you know what I mean? We don't need power here. All right. Okay, so this will be south. How do I differentiate these? I don't know if I need to. Feeder. Yeah, I don't need to. Because I'm only putting, I don't need to really define what's going in them. Okay, and then we'll pull this one up. It's right there, right? And we'll put a connector here. On top, actually. All right. Now we're going to come up here and we've already extracted everything out of here. So all we need to do is give these power, right? And then we're going to grab some wheat out of here. And let's turn this channel off for just a second while we're working, and we're going to create an insert here. We're going to insert specifically wheat, and I thought there was a, maybe that's the advanced ones. Let me grab a couple advanced connectors because I'm curious. I'm looking for a specific option. Let me just grab one. If this has it, then I'll make another one. Okay, give that power, and we're going to insert. No, it doesn't have it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Round robin. That's what I'm looking for. It was way up here. And no, it doesn't look like you need the advanced connector for that. All right, so we'll put that back in there. Come up here. Put power back in here yet once again. And this one's going to be round robin along with I guess all the rest of these. But so what round robin does is it gives the machines turns, right? So if in the last distribution it gave this one 1, it's going to come over here and give this one 1, and then back and forth and back and forth. Since the only thing that can accept seeds and dirt, this is not going to take turns with anything, obviously. But this whole channel here is going to round robin, putting wheat into each of these. I don't know what round robin means, stands for, whatever. But we should be getting like an equal amount in both of these. That's the idea, is that it'll put some in this and it'll put some in that, and it'll go back and forth and back and forth. Okay, that works. Let's put the rest of our wheat in here. Just let these guys breed up. Should have babies on the conveyor belt. Yes, we do. And we have babies in here? Yeah, we do. All right, cool. All right, so that's fully, almost fully automated. We don't have our, the only thing that's not automated about this system at the moment is our fertilizer. And once we get low on fertilizer, we'll address that issue. But let's hook that one up over there. So I'm going to go grab one more connector, and you're going to think this is nuts, but there's a reason for this. I don't want to use my advanced connector. So we'll just make one of these. It doesn't take too long. There we go. Okay, so I am going to put another one here, but this one's not going to need power, so I'm going to do central feeder. So that way I know over here which one is which, because this one's going to need power. Alright, so come up here. I haven't done anything over here yet, so energy create. Going to extract here. Oh, who's this one? Controller. This controller. Yeah, you're going to need that. Okay. Insert power in all of these. And I think I did not label any of these. Alright, so on the last one I did by myself, I don't know if I did this over any other one where I just labeled it power fluid. No, this is power. And then up here, this is going to be, it doesn't matter, but this is going to be input, control, output. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to look for power. And if I did this right, that'll be fluid, and this one will be power, and this one will be power. Yep. Okay. Now let's do the fluid next. I'm going to extract from here and import into the fluid. Okay, now for the items. It's working. This is going to be round robin. And we're going to output, so we're going to extract from here everything, and we're going to put in dirt and input. It's going to be dirt and seeds. Okay, put those back. Let's grab some wheat from over here if there's any left. Nope. Should be some in here though. Let's grab from over here. I think this one should have a little bit more. Quite a lot more. Okay. So that's just because... Yeah, why is that? Oh, we don't have any upgrades in it. Range add-ons. Okay, so this one doesn't need power. So we're going to delete that, right? And then we're going to insert wheat here and insert wheat here on a round robin channel up here. All right, so that should pull the dirt out, stick it back in here. Any dirt that wheat that gets made should be put into these. And remind me which add-on we put in here. It was the range 11. Ooh, very nice. All right. So let's grab a couple of those. Have one left over from our range add-on video the other day. These shouldn't take too long to make. There we go. I was like, I wonder why that's taking so long. Alright, so this should start working as soon as I put that in. It does. Good deal. And this should start working as soon as I put that in. Perfect. Cool. Now these are fully automated, except for the appetite, and that's just on one side. Why? What is this? Enchantment factory. I know we have this down here for a reason, but I do not remember what it's for. Doesn't have any power. Oh, we're bringing all of our fluid essence into it. That's right, from killing the cows. That way, when we want to create an enchant, we just come down here, and every 3,000 buckets gives us a level 30 enchant. Not 3,000 buckets, 3,000 millibuckets. All right, so we should have some chocolate cows in here and some others. Why do we not? Oh. You know what? We need some baby extractors over here. I'm like, why is it not? Okay. Animal separators. Oh, I haven't taught the system how to do that either. Man, I've been slacking. All right. Baby animal. There we go. No, actually I want it over here. There we go. I want 2 of these. And in the meantime, let's make 2 more connectors. Because we're going to be running these underneath. And then which range add-ons did we use? Let's just take these with us, and we'll get the add-ons here in a minute. I'm kind of in a hurry now. I don't think these things will grow up while I'm working, but all right, I'm gonna take that out and place you there. And I'm going to take that out so that I know where it's at. Put you there. Okay, now let's go underneath. Okay, so this is... Where's the first animal baby separator? Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Mm-mm. This is a feeder. What is this? Animal sewer. Okay, well, the animal baby separator, the first one has to be here somewhere. Right here. Okay. So we'll just dig along the wall here until we see it. Dark, sorry. There's one. Right, that's the first one. There it is. Okay, cool. Here's the last one. Dig all this out. Let's put this up here. And you go there. Dig all this out so that I can get in and out of here. We'll put some lights down for sure. Don't want anything spawning down here. We have a mega torch down here, but just in case. All right. Just in case I pick it up or something, and or the mod stops working. Okay. Now let's give those power. And since I'm right here, it's a tier 11. Okay. Power. Go get ourselves a couple more tier 11. That's crazy. We're using a lot of emeralds. I'm glad we have a way of getting them. There we go. Now these should pull all the babies out immediately, which is great. And we will have this whole side finished. I don't know if this one has any to pull. Why not? Oh, because it doesn't have any wheat yet. Look at all those, oh my goodness. Look at all those babies. Great. Cool deal. All right. So now we've got 1,000,000 cows in here. And I wish our baby animal grower thing worked. That would be really nice. I'll have to do some research into that. My brother had the idea that the breeding material wasn't necessarily wheat, but I'm not sure what else it would be. So that gets me thinking. It gives me something to look at, because feeding these things wheat obviously doesn't work. And I wonder if it's maybe because they're a modded cow, but everything else in the mod works with it, so I don't know why it wouldn't. But anyway, so that's going to give us plenty of everything for a while. And then to handle the items, we will deal with that in the next episode. I'm going to let this run for a while. But yeah, I'll be back. So we installed a mod a little bit ago called the something about Enderman not picking up items. So it's not Enderman that's picking up these slabs. I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is, but it's really annoying. It keeps happening. So I'm having to go around patching my roofs all the time. So I got to do some more looking into that. And fences. They keep taking fences. So if you have got animals in around surrounded by fences, I'd change that because they're getting stolen. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so in the rest of today's episode, we're going to be making a couple seeds. I want to make a tin seed and a tin chicken. And I want to make a... what is it? Copper? Copper is the next one I want to make. So tier 3 is our tin seeds. So let's grab a crystal. And I still haven't figured out how to automate this yet. Because it doesn't recognize the uses on this for some reason. So we got to do this manually. It's okay. At least for now. Actually, what I should do. I just had an idea. Okay, so let's make one of those crafters. Did I... Yesterday, or a couple days ago, I made a crafting... this thing here, a mechanical crafter. So let's put that recipe in there. It doesn't know how to make either of these two things. I know that for a fact. Or does it? Redstone, red, what is it called? Resonating, resonating something. Oh, it does. Awesome. Thought it might from our making the water mills in the other room. Also, if you hear my cat purring, she's sitting on my lap. She's enjoying life. Okay, so let's make one of those. A crafting, mechanical crafter. And we're going to set that here for now. I'll move it later. And we're going to put in crystal. Okay. And maybe a second crystal. Hopefully it will use... Hopefully the uses on here are ignored. That would be really nice. And then I would have to set up one of these for each tier, right? I think. Yes, I think that's correct. That's annoying. Okay, so how many tiers do we have? We're going to go up to 3, so let's make 2 more. And we'll make 3 of these. Alright. Put those all here, and let's just make a couple more crystals. While we're at it, and we'll just put, I'm going to leave the empty one kind of somewhere else. Alright, crystal. So the only, if I do it this way, the only thing we're going to have to replace in here is the crystals themselves. Maybe there's a way that I can do this to where it doesn't have to do that. Okay. Now for the crafters, let's stick those so that they're facing this way. Will it work like this? Nope. I have to get these. Okay, let's get some blocks. That'll work if I have a couple blocks. No, it's still looking like... Okay, so let's take these down. Alright. There we go. And these are going to have crystals in them. In the middle. These are going to make our essences. Because we can auto-craft the seed tiers. And we've... I think... Once we have... So, basic crafting seed... Yes, we can make that. Tier 1 crafting seed we cannot make. Oh, we can make. We should have the recipe for that. And Tier 2 requires the Prudentium essences. So, let's come over here and put this into that mode. And we're going to do essences. Okay, so we're going to say that 4 of these equals, let's make one real quick. 1 of these. I'm going to put that here. Okay. And then we're going to need a way of pulling those items out. Okay, so then our recipe up here is going to be like this. So what's going to happen is the system will use this recipe here, put, here, we could just put this in the other room. I don't want to move this later. Let's get some importers. Nice. Some cable. And I felt like I needed something else. Maybe not. Okay. So let's put these, we can put them here. There's no reason why we can't do that. Just put these in front of it. Okay. Put our, well, we're gonna need to reach these though, so I don't want to bury them too deep. Scratching my head there for a second. This should work. We can do this. Okay, that way they have power immediately. And, okay, great. This will work. Crystal goes there in the middle for all three of these. And then in this one, we're just going to do, we could go, I'm going to need 6 of these eventually. Maybe we'll put the other 3 somewhere else. But for now, we'll just put this recipe in here. Which means that we're going to need, will these importers work on top? If I want this to only pull in prudentium, will that happen? So if I put 4 of these in here, oh, of course, we got to give it the recipe. Okay, that makes prudentium. It will not pull out the top. Okay, we'll pull out a side. Because I don't remember. We did this test the other day, and I just didn't pay attention. I don't remember. Oh, they're right here. Okay. Let's bring you over top. Nope. Must be from the bottom. That's annoying. So let's do this. Let's set these 3 down here. Nope. Never mind. Trying to fit this in here. Those still connect. Those still have power. Sweet. Let's try this. And this one I want to only pull out prudentium. So let's put 4 in here. See if that pulls it out. Why? Okay, where else am I using this? So we got this to work somewhere. It was upstairs. Or am I doing something else wrong? Oh, I'm using XNet to control it. I don't know that that's necessary. So we've just got to find the, that's why I don't know which side this pulls out of. Cuz I've never done it before. I'm surprised though that this isn't importing prudentium. To be honest with you. It's in here. I don't know why it's not pulling out. So, hey, you can put another modifier in here. So let's try putting this in another spot. Let's try here. That pulled it out. Okay, if I specify prudentium, is that my issue? Yeah, actually. Why? That's weird. Okay, so if I put this back down on the floor, like I wanted it in the first place, and then just not specify anything on the output, does that work? put these on top here. Put our 4 of these in. Yep, okay, that works. So we don't need to identify. That's really, really weird. That's really, oh, might have turned that off. That might have been it. Okay. Either way, the output, so you, I guess from what I'm telling here, the importer will only pull stuff out of the output inventory. So that's good. Okay, now anytime we want to make a Prudentium essence, it will put it in there. So let's try that. Prudentium. Craft one, please. Should put some in. Perfect. Cool. All right. So now let's get these out of here. And make one of these. And let's make 3 of these. Sweet. Cool, cool. All right, clear this out. 4 of these will make intermediate essence. Put that in the middle. We'll go ahead and make the tier 4 stuff now, might as well. And then our recipe here is for Prudentium. Okay, so now if I stick that in the middle, those craft and get pulled out. Excellent. So now the only time this won't work is if our infusion crystal here is full. There's 1,000 uses of these. Now that could go by pretty quick for this one. So I might make several infusion crystals in here. I mean, we could put as many as all but 1 slot of infusion crystals if we want. Just to make sure that those will continue to autocraft. So now, all right, let's make the next one. Okay, so 4 of these, let's get 4 more. And these will make Superium. There's only 1 more to make, so we could just put that one. No, we couldn't. It won't fit. Bummer. We could put it probably somewhere else. Somewhere nearby. We could even put it in a separate spot. It's fine. I need to clean up in this room. I need to kind of redesign this corner a little bit. Make it a little neater. I was waiting for my intermedium. There we go. Now let's clear this out, and we'll say 4 of these makes 1 of these. Stick that in our crafter. And now we can make Superium. So, that being the case, let's stick all this back in there. Let's look at making our crafting seeds. So we'll clear this out. Type in seeds. And we have taught the system how to make up to tier 3 crafting seeds. Okay. I must have been doing those manually. Okay, so now if I go back to tin, the tin seed, I don't necessarily want to teach the system how to make these seeds, these tin seeds, but I do need to make the tier 3 crafting seeds. Okay, so let's see how much tin I have. I have a lot of tin. And I want to make 9 of these, so there we go. Put these in the corner like this, and I'm going to do crafting seeds, and I want 9 of these. So those will start crafting. We could run over to our, run over here and watch them craft. Whoa, look at that. That's a lot. That's a lot of crafting. This thing's going through that fusion crystal like crazy. As soon as we get 4, sticks it in there, automatic like crafts it immediately. So this thing actually works fairly quickly. This process though is just going to take a while, because that's a lot. Okay, cool. And then the other thing we're going to need for our tin seeds, because we're going to need 9 of 9 times 4 is 36, so I'll need, once that's done crafting those. Wait, how many did I make? 9 crafting seeds. Wow. Okay. 642 inferium essence. Wow. It's a good thing we have like a ridiculous way of making these. So we've got the 10,000 of them. It's a lot. Not only do we get these from our plant, but we also in the mining dimension, but we also get these from the mob farms here, which I'm going to tackle in the next episode, getting these taken out and sorted and then destroyed if we have too many of them. So look at these. We have even more inferium essences in here. There's a lot of experience. We will never need experience again. We're getting iron from these guys, which is great. Same thing here. Tons of inferium essence and then tons of bone for bone meal and stuff like that. So we have a lot of all of this stuff that we don't actually need. We could turn these off for now because I think these are still running, even though they're not actually producing us anything. It's another thing we should probably automate. When we're full, we need to turn them off so we're not using the power. Speaking of power, while we're waiting for our crafting seeds to be made, let's make sure that our system isn't locked on. It is. That's really annoying. Okay, well, I'm probably running out of yellorium because that keeps happening. I need to figure out why that keeps happening. Our yellorium chicken will not keep up with that. But if we make yellorium seeds, then we will have more yellorium than we can deal with, and we can just leave it on. It doesn't matter. How are we coming? Oh, we're getting pretty close. Still have 200 and something crafting to do. Except nothing's happening. Oh. Why is this not... That's weird. So 3, I just need 5 more. Is it because there wasn't room in this? But certainly it would remember. Yeah, why is it not working now? Oh, because it's... That was weird. Because it's done. It was already ready. Okay. And then we need the intermedium, right? And I need 36 of these. No. No. There we go. So that shouldn't take too long. Yeah, I thought it worked itself out to where these wouldn't like it would just continue to fill these up. You know, if there was space for it, it would work. It's really bizarre that it's doing this. Maybe it just needs to be reset. Oh no, there's just a lot of crafting to be done again. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of piping going on in here that I'd like to maybe put underground or something. Clean up this look a little bit. And then maybe have a single way to go upstairs, although this is fairly neat underneath the floor up here. Yeah, I could have done that a little bit better. I have an idea already. So I'll mess with that off camera one of these afternoons when my wife and I are watching stuff together, and I'll be in here just messing around. Okay, there's our 10 seeds. And maybe I do want to just make a crafting recipe. I don't know. Just in case we ever lose them, maybe. And then the other one I wanted to make was copper, right? Okay, so let's get that on here. And that's just prudentium, so that'll be a little bit easier for it to make. How are we doing? I was going through these pretty quick. I'm actually pretty impressed. I thought this would take forever. Probably should have started with this and then went to the cow farm. That way these could craft while we're working on the cow farm. That's no big deal. I know you guys enjoy watching stuff no matter what. And I appreciate that feedback. Alright, how are we doing? Almost done? This is processing. I don't know what it means by processing because we have... I don't think we have that many in the system. But it does that where it's like one of my recipes is weird. So let's do 10 seeds. I want 9 of these. Oh, it gave it the wrong 10. Wonder if it did that with the copper too. Okay, well, let's start over. So copper, I want the copper that I have a lot of. I don't know why it defaults to the other one. And then tin seeds. Yeah, same thing here. It defaulted to this weird, and there's like no way for the system to know that it's... I could do OR dictionary probably and not have that problem. Yeah, let's try. So let's clear that out. Let's try it again. So it's going to bring in the wrong one. See if I have OR dictionary selected. We'll try with the copper as well. And let's see if it's smart enough to look at anything that's copper. Copper ingots of all kinds should be used. So 10 seed. Want 9 of these. It does. It is smart. That's amazing. I should have been doing that from the beginning. Okay, cool. There's 9 of those. Now let's get the copper seeds. Now we're going to have way more. So now that I've created 9 of these, we can put these down with our worms in the other dimension. And yeah, I don't think there's something wrong with the recipe there. But we'll head over to the mining dimension and put these tin seeds down. And then I'll put the copper ones down off camera. And like I said, I already did put down the appetite seeds, but I haven't set up the automation for them, like the machines and all that. So that's going to be something that I'll do off camera. So all I did was I came in here and I added that. So we could have a bunch of appetite already in our system, but I don't have the machines set up for it. And looks like we need to do some work on some of these crops. They're not filling up like I thought they would. All right. We got 2 more worms from that. Nice. Came out even. Okay, so this is just putting 1 seed there, and it's because I'm gonna crawl under here, and we're going to turn this off for a second. Spread these out, lock it, and turn it back on. So now it spreads out. We'll do that for each of these. Can I reach it from here? No. Okay, so turn it off, spread them out, lock it, turn it back on. These wood seeds aren't quite there yet, but it's okay. We don't particularly need wood seeds. All right, turn it off. Spread them out. Lock them. We don't necessarily need dirt seeds either, but that's okay. This would be handy. I feel like I'm constantly running out of stone, having to go mine some more stone, and the rest of those should be fine. Okay, yeah, and I'll set up the automation of all of these. The copper is going to go here, and probably Yellorium. We'll expand to this so that it's a huge field. All controlled by 1 controller. It's going to be great. Alright guys, that'll be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care. Bye-bye.